All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. It's a room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Mack gets around him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That will carry for Mack. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now it's locked. And he'll take it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Here's Matt, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Luck now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, points a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
The left side completion to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
694! Go, go. Get set, get set. 55, you're mine.
Here's Carr to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one goes away.
They'll run to Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Nice brings his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Madden. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, boys, got 4 down. Shift.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. He's to the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusives. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Again, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run by Madden to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Luck steps away. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Now Luck steps away to his left. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Monday, 53.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. Ebron caught left side. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the red zone now, Locke. Flushed out right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. this is Mack. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Carr now on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This is taken at his 4. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second quarter in Cleveland, and the Ravens now really pouring it on. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
Go Chief! 7:34.
Carr now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We're good.
On second down, here's Crowell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got his man, it's Curse. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
White Monday.
Now a play fake. Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Luck. Caught left side by Funchess. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Rolling.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Gun. You got 4. 12.
On second down, here's Locke. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now look at this. Big game, but fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll run it here. And they get it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll try the air now with Locke. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 17-14. Here's Boscher to kick it away. Whitehead, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They begin with a run by Crowell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Go Chiefs!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All right, here we go. White.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Get set.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Carr eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided. To take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a... Very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. The catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Get set.
Again, it's Crowell. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On play action, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
29.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Carr again here on second and 10. And his throw is incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And incomplete here on third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive on the ground with Matt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on first down. Accelerating, and off he goes. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards on the ground. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position there.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Hey, Raider 2.
Carr now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, here's Carr. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On first and 10, here's Carr being chased out left. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Here's Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It was the free safety, Jordan Poyer, that time that would make the play in coverage. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 14. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Down! Ready? Chief. Purdue.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's got Curse. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. And they're going to the ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up second and 13. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let it roll, let it roll. Hurry, hurry. Hey, we got four down. 59. 167, hold on. One day, 53.
Here's Hines. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
That's it, baby.
Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. First down, Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. That'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
24.
Carr will try it again on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On play action. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games.